Till now we were discussing about the public healthcare system. Now let us discuss more about private health facilities. So unlike public health centers, private health centers are not run by government. It is run by private doctors, or it is the private clinic. Now these private health facilities are also there in rural areas and in urban areas. In rural areas, these private health facilities are specially run by rural medical practitioners, and in urban areas it is run by doctors, and these doctors provide specialized services also in urban areas. They have special hospitals, they have separate private nursing homes are also there. Then there are many labs for testing blood, urine. Then there are X-ray testing labs also. Then ultrasound is also there. So all types of facilities are available in the private health centers in urban areas. There are shops inside the private health service itself from where you can buy medicines, and it is not controlled by the government, so you have to pay a lot of money for all the services which you get in the private health service. There are many large hospitals, many large companies also who run hospitals, and they also manufacture medicines, and they are engaged in selling medicines also. So these private health facilities are getting money from the big companies. Sometimes they own the companies also and the private health facilities also. So overall, private health facilities are very expensive because they are privately owned, while public health services are not so costly because most of the services are provided by the government, either free of cost or in a very less cost. Now, since we have seen there are public health centers and private health centers in India, let us see whether there is healthcare equality in our country or not. So, in India, there are, as you know, public health centers and private health centers. Public health centers are not increasing because the government is not setting up more and more hospitals nowadays. But the private centers are more and more available, and day by day the number of private hospitals are also increasing. Public health services are specially used in the rural areas, while private health centers are specially used by people in urban areas. In the urban areas where private health centers are there, it is very costly, and the poor people cannot afford it. And if there is no public health center in the urban area, then the poor has to depend on the private hospitals, and the private hospitals prescribes unnecessary medicines, tests, saline bottles and everything, and where they can do with one medicine, they will prescribe 10 types of medicines. In most of the, if any poor person goes to the private hospital for treatment, it is observed that 40% of the people who go to private hospital for treatment have to borrow money from somewhere, because the charge is so high that they are not able to afford it, and so 40% of people borrow money from somewhere to continue the treatment. And this causes anxiety and stress among the people, especially poor people. And the basic reason why the poor people fall ill is the lack of basic amenities like clean drinking water, good environment, or good food, nutritious food. These are the basic amenities which are not available in some of the areas, and that is why the poor people fall ill more. So because of more number of falling ill, they have to depend on the private hospitals, and which drains out all their savings. Apart from the basic facilities available, in some areas women are likely to fall ill more, because in Indian society, in some areas, the women's health care is not taken care of as much as a man's health care is taken care of. So women is always a vulnerable group when it comes to health facilities. Moreover, in tribal areas, either there are very few health centers, or even if few health centers are available, they are in the private service, and that private service is either not available in the tribal area, or even if it is available, it is the public health center which is very far away from the tribal area. So tribal peoples always face problem because they don't have proper health facilities in their area. So overall, for this question whether there is healthcare and equality, the answer is no. The healthcare and equality does not exist in India because the poor people do not get proper treatment because of lack of money. So what is the remedy for this one? The remedy is the government should take care of the basic facilities that should be available to all people. Even good food, clean drinking water, good environment, that should be taken care of by the government, and more health facilities should be provided by the government. Now let us take two examples to see what the government has done to provide the good healthcare facilities to people. As we have seen, it is the duty of the government to provide healthcare services to people, and let us prove this with two examples, one of Kerala and one of Costa Rica. In Kerala, in 1996, the Kerala government decided that the 40% of the state budget will be given to panchayats. And the panchayats, when receive 40% of the state budget, they can easily plan for the requirements of each and every village. They can do proper planning for the villages, like they can spend money on water facilities, food, women's development and education. Because there is no shortage of money, as they are receiving a lot of fund from the state, the water supply schemes were checked and the working of schools and Anganwadis were ensured. So all this could be possible only because 40% of state budget was given to Panchayat, and this was a good initiative taken by the Kerala government in 1996. But despite all these efforts, some problems still remain in Kerala, like shortage of medicines, insufficient hospital beds and not enough doctors, and these problems needed to be addressed later on. So this is Kerala experience. Now let us come to one country, Costa Rica. Costa Rica is one of the healthiest countries in South America. There also the government has interfered in the healthcare facilities. In the constitution of Costa Rica, they have written that Costa Rica will have no army. And this is a very rare incident in any country where the country don't have their own army. And so the money which has to be spent on army, that money was spent on health, education and to provide basic necessities to the people.